Welcome back to another episode of Night Owl Stories, where we dive deep into the shadows of the unknown. Tonight, we're unraveling a conspiracy that's as modern as it is controversial, a conspiracy that shakes the very foundation of how we perceive the world around us. We're talking about the fake news conspiracy theory. In today's digital age, information flows at the speed of light. News spreads like wildfire, shaping our thoughts, opinions, and ultimately our reality. But what happens when that reality is called into question? What if the news we consume is part of a grander scheme, a carefully crafted narrative designed to control, manipulate, and deceive? The term fake news has become a buzzword in recent years, but the idea behind it is rooted in something much older, a deep-seated distrust in those who control the flow of information, whether it's government, the media, or powerful elites. The belief that news is intentionally falsified or distorted to serve hidden agendas has captured the imagination of millions. The origins of fake news conspiracy theory can be traced back to the 2016 U.S. presidential election, a time when the term exploded into the public consciousness. Initially, it referred to fabricated stories shared on social media, stories designed to mislead and manipulate, but soon it became something much more. A weaponized phrase used to discredit any information that didn't align with certain viewpoints. Of course, the idea of media manipulation isn't new. Throughout history, governments and powerful groups have used propaganda to shape public perception, control narratives, and suppress dissent. From wartime propaganda to state-controlled media, the seeds of skepticism were sown long ago. But what sets the modern fake news conspiracy theory apart is how it's been adopted by the very people it's supposed to be exposing. Politicians, celebrities, and influencers have all used the term to cast doubt on unfavorable reports, creating a climate of distrust where fact and fiction blur together. Proponents of the fake news conspiracy believe that major news outlets are controlled by a small group of elites who push specific agendas, whether political, economic, or social. They argue that the media is a tool of control, a way to manipulate the masses by shaping what we believe to be true. But this belief in fake news comes at a cost. It erodes trust in journalism, divides society, and fuels misinformation. When people can't agree on what's true, it becomes nearly impossible to have meaningful discussions, solve problems, or hold those in power accountable. And in this climate of distrust, alternative media sources have risen to prominence. These outlets claim to offer the real truth, free from the influence of mainstream media. But beware, night owls. Just because something is labeled as an alternative doesn't mean it's accurate. The same skepticism that drives belief in fake news can also lead people down dark, misleading paths. So, where does that leave us? The fake news conspiracy theory reflects a broader fear of being lied to, manipulated, and controlled. It's a reminder that we should always approach the information we consume with a critical eye, questioning not just the source, but also our own biases and beliefs. In a world where truth seems harder and harder to find, the real challenge is not just in spotting the lies, but in recognizing the truth when we see it. Until we meet again, my fellow night owls, under the cover of darkness.